Well, first of all, it's an honor to have such a wonderful poll. It's a very nice way to get up in the morning and see, and I will say that I will fight for it. We want to make our country great again. We want to make America great again. We want to just do things that can be done, and there are so many things to be done. Politicians, they're all talk, they're no action, and it's just not working, and that's why I'm getting those kind of numbers. People know I can do the job.
These groups like the Club for Growth say they're going to spend big money to bury you in those early states with attack ads. Are you willing to reach into your pockets and spend back? How deep?
Well, George, as you know, the Club for Growth came up to my office, asked me for $1 million. I laughed at them. I never even heard of them. I laughed at them, and then they left my office after that, wrote me a letter, then they left my office, and they did an ad, negative ads. So, these aren't legitimate people, and these are the kind of people we have in politics.
Jeb Bush striking back again. You've been in quite a feud with him in the National Review. He says Trump echoes the attacks of Michael Moore and the fringe left against my brother. It's yet another example of his dangerous views on national security issues. Donald Trump simply doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, look, Jeb has had a very hard time. He's way down in the polls. He's doing very poorly. He's embarrassed by what's happening, so he has to attack me to try and get his numbers up, and I don't think it's going to work. But, the last thing we need is another Bush. We've seen what happens, and the last thing we need is another Bush. And he understands that, and the voters understand that. And, to compare me to Michael Moore, that's a first. That one hasn't happened before.
His brother, George W. Bush, is out there. Reports that at his fundraiser, he struck out at Ted Cruz for opportunistically embracing you. Says he just doesn't like the guy. Is that what Ted Cruz is doing, embracing you for an opportunity?
Well, Ted's been very nice. He's been amazingly respectful. He agrees with most of my positions, if not all my positions. And we've had a very good relationship. So I don't know if you call that embracing. He respects what I'm saying. I think that's nice.
You think he could be a challenge to you?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going to put my head, I've won many times in my life. That's what I like to do, is win. And I think that's why the voters see me as somebody that can turn our country around. Our country's in serious trouble. We lose all the time, whether it's ISIS or whether it's $19 trillion in debt. We're losing all the time, whether it's trade deals. No matter what it is, we lose. Look at the new Iran pact. This was negotiated by incompetent people, and the public is tired of it.
Paul Ryan, you heard him say he's willing to be Speaker if Republicans meet his conditions and unify behind him. You have some differences with him on some big issues like immigration, Social Security, and Medicare. Does he have your support?
Well, I like him very much as a person. I don't like his, the issues you mentioned, and certainly he has been weak on immigration, and I'm very strong on immigration. Had we had strong immigration, my policies, you may not have had the World Trade Center coming down and the attack. Those people, some of them were here illegally. They were here under very weak visas. And so, I feel very, very strongly about immigration, and we have to be strong on illegal immigration. He is not there. With that being said, if he's a unifying force, whatever it's going to take, because they have to unite. The Republicans have to unite as a party.
Donald Trump, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much, George.
Well, now to some breaking news.